Picture this, a quiet Atlanta neighborhood, shattered by an unthinkable crime. Two innocent children, their lives cut tragically short. A mother, now at the center of a horrifying investigation. This is the chilling story of Lamora Williams, a case that shocked the nation and left us all asking, how could this happen? It was October 13th, 2017, when the 911 call came in. Lamora Williams, a 24-year-old mother of four, claimed she had left her children with a caregiver and returned to find a scene of unspeakable horror. But as investigators dug deeper, they uncovered a truth far more disturbing than anyone could have imagined. The victims were Jacarter Penn, just 1 year old, and Kayount Penn, 2 years old. These brothers, barely old enough to walk and talk, allegedly met a fate so cruel it's almost impossible to comprehend. According to authorities, Lamora Williams had placed her two young sons in an oven and turned it on, leaving them to suffer an agonizing death. As news of this heinous act spread, communities across the country were left reeling. How could a mother, someone meant to protect and nurture her children, commit such an atrocity? What could drive a person to such extremes? These questions haunted investigators, family members, and the public alike. But the story of Lamora Williams isn't just about one horrific act. It's a complex tale of mental health struggles, systemic failures, and the devastating consequences when support systems break down. Friends and family paint a picture of a young woman overwhelmed by the responsibilities of motherhood, battling depression, and crying out for help that never seemed to come. As we delve deeper into this case, we'll explore the warning signs that were missed, the opportunities for intervention that slipped away, and the broader implications for how we as a society address mental health and support struggling parents. The Lamora Williams case forces us to confront uncomfortable truths about the dark side of parenthood, the inadequacies of our mental health system, and the tragic consequences when vulnerable individuals fall through the cracks. It's a story that will challenge your assumptions, tug at your heartstrings, and leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about family, motherhood, and the human capacity for both love and violence. But beyond the shock and horror, this case also raises critical questions about our justice system. As Lamora Williams awaits trial, facing charges of murder and cruelty to children, we're left to grapple with complex issues of culpability, mental competency, and the nature of justice in cases involving severe mental illness. Throughout this video, we'll hear from those closest to the case, family members torn apart by tragedy, investigators haunted by what they discovered, and mental health experts struggling to make sense of it all. We'll examine the evidence, explore the timeline of events leading up to that fateful night, and try to understand how a mother could allegedly commit such an unthinkable act against her own children. We'll also look at the ripple effects of this tragedy, how it has impacted the surviving children, the extended family, and the community at large. We'll explore the difficult conversations this case has sparked about child welfare, parental support, and the need for better mental health resources. As we navigate this dark and troubling story, we'll also shine a light on the resilience of the human spirit. We'll hear from advocates working tirelessly to prevent similar tragedies, and from families who have found ways to heal and move forward in the wake of unimaginable loss. The Lamora Williams case is more than just a true crime story. It's a wake-up call, a tragedy that forces us to confront uncomfortable truths about our society, our systems, and ourselves. It challenges us to look beyond the headlines, to see the humanity in even the most disturbing situations, and to ask ourselves, what can we do to ensure this never happens again? So join us as we unravel this complex and heartbreaking case. Prepare to have your assumptions challenged, your emotions stirred, and your perspective forever changed. Because the story of Lamora Williams and her children is one that demands to be told, and one that we, as a society, need to hear. This is a story of tragedy, of systemic failures, and of the darkest corners of the human psyche. But it's also a story about hope, about the power of community, and about our collective responsibility to protect the most vulnerable among us. Are you ready to dive in? Because once you hear this story, you'll never be the same.